I regret to take you away from the drop there of that song, but unfortunately it seems we have started very suddenly. The 10th player there joined in for Optimal Gaming, and the ready happened pretty much immediately. You can expect that, having waited quite a little bit. But here we are, Optimal Gaming versus Quixz Esports here on Inferno. A little bit of team damage there already from Chris. Ooh boy, tapping Hunning right there. We have two dualies, or a dually out for Hunning. Dual elites, and it's going to come to, oh my god, this is going to be a mess. Completely instantly, Toshkin gets 2 kills for himself. Hunning only gets 1 with the dualies, but massive damage instantly to the players of Optimal Gaming. Quixz is going to try to take the front now that Toshkin's been tapped down quite low. Shear's going to try to push up to get the advantage, but Vape Jara on the flank is going to eliminate this with a bit of a stab to finish off the first round of this match. If that is a sign of anything to come, then, well, it's just going to be a bloodbath, isn't it? Oh, dearie me. Quixz Esports going to be heading into the second round feeling confident. A little bit of memes. The dualies coming out once again for Chris. We hopefully don't want too many memes because, especially on Mirage, the memes can fall apart. Oh, dear. The alligator coming out from Hunting there. That's an old saying because it looks like an alligator in the icon there. Isn't that true? Well, well, well. It's what the Australians call the XM10, but there we go. A little bit of a tag there from Frog onto Sander B. Hunting, a little bit of aggression here on Patricia's. Gonna get the instant headshot. XM against no head armor is an absolute chug machine. Gonna see if he can get more over here in kitchen, or in the living room rather, and he's gonna get taken down by Cleric. The triple dink and the headshot, but Vape Jar is gonna clean up, making absolute mincemeat of the remaining players in Optimal Gaming. No bomb plant in the first round means the third round bye comes from that hard eco in the second round. They still manage to get a pretty decent set of utility out there. Not enough Molotovs, I'd say, for this map. Only 1, which will most likely get tossed towards Carr at the start of the round. In fact, it looks like that's where he's going. Ivan Hundal here, however, is going to try to take aggression pretty quickly up on Banana. But Quixz Esports are taking aggression themselves, pushing into middle. Frog with that SSG. And spray comes through, and Vape Jara gets 2 through the smoke. They lined up. The unfortunateness of that M4A1S spray through the smoke. You have no remedy to go up against it. It is the one benefit. Hunting pushing up a little bit too much there, perhaps. Allowing Cleric to get the headshot in there. And giving Optimal Gaming a potential back into this round. You can see they're trying to counter any potential fall off here by having a player rotate onto the A-bomb site, and with those steps, Vape Jar is going to have to hear this, and he's going to try to counter the bomb plant. Cleric, he gets away narrowly, and now they know where Vape Jar is. Chris's push fails, and Sander deals with Vape Jar as well. Now it's Toshkin into 1v2. Again, those early pushes, they can snowball into a victory like this, but both players for Optimal Gaming are very, very low, and Toshkin has the 2 flashes, but he's not going to use them, and he doesn't need them. Perhaps he did. Sander B pops up with 2 HP and eliminates Toshkin, and Optimal Gaming get a round on the board. It is never good to overpush in those situations, especially if you want to get yourself overconfident. You can lose these rounds very, very quickly. And you just saw that right there. Optimal Gaming getting a win round, but their economy is still not a big dub. This is big, sad economy currently. 3 AKs, Deagle, and a MAC-10. Though things are very sad over at Quixz Esports. They're going to have to pull out a mortgage, sell their house to get and buy in the next round with $0 on 4 players, and Chris opting to not get the decoy to put himself in line with the rest. The MAG-7 does not hold barred as Shira eliminates Hunning with a MAC-10 spray. Bomb is going to rotate over towards the A-bomb site, and currently we have Frog here sitting in mini-pit. Gets spotted, unfortunately, and now the rest of the players, they're completely locked out of this bomb site. They've lost it entirely. Headshot comes in for Vape Jar. He gets that early kill. Now, Cleric's going to try to eliminate the B player, and he succeeds. Now, a 2v4. Massively disadvantaged situation. Oh, dear, Shira. A lucky tap at the head there at the end through the smoke. And Toshkin himself. Oh, dear, that nade was quite unfortunate, but the Molotov exactly to his position, despite walking. Perhaps Optimal Gaming have a little bit of a sixth sense working for them there as they... Oh my god, is that the default cry? What the fuck is that? Shira! No! What? No! You can't... What the fuck is... Oh my god, get that... What? No! What? I can't look at it anymore. We're gonna have to cut away from Sheer at any point. That is awful. Oh dear, the eco. It's gonna be a disaster. Cleric sprays down one over at B. Patricia takes 2 in mid to make that 3, in fact, and now Chris sits. Oh my god, this fucking. Oh, I hate this shit, man. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna have to cope. Chris tapping away down banana does not get much kills, but did a lot of damage. We're just going to have them rebuy that body armor. You can see Patricia down at 64 even, quite badly. Quixz Esports now finally ready for a full buy. See, that mistake from Hunning in the 3rd round is now cascaded into 3-round wins for Optimal Gaming. Those small mistakes, they can snowball quite badly in Quixz Esports now. They have a limited utility users. They only have 2 kits on the 2 low utility players. The rest of them bought utility rather than kits. And Hunning finally opting by that diffuse. Oh, that's. Oh dear, that decoy. Sander B taking out Frog, who trades with Shira. Perhaps Quixz Esports has underestimated this enemy over here in Optimal Gaming. Chris here, ready for the push-up. Gets the flash, but it's Hunting on the other side of the map that we're going to see gets a little bit of aggression going in. Chris gets flashed back in and takes 1. Falls back before he can take the 2nd, but that leaves Optimal Gaming at a massive disadvantage currently going into the latter half of the round here. Hunting and Chris still quite low, and Hunting over towards long could make a wraparound very possible. Vape Jara, he has eyes on all the situations. He's up in the tower like an eagle, watching over the A-bomb site, ready for them coming out. Long, short, or apartments, and it's going to be short. As you see Sander B trying to peek into pit. Try to get an eye on it. Toshkin playing very passively over towards B. And Chris just holding that long execute there, allowing Hunning to play inside the site, inside much more favorable cover. Vape Jar is going to spot 1, and he's going to see the other one. Spraying through the bottom of the wall there, eliminates the rest of Optimal Gaming, completely destroying them. And there we go. Quixz Esports tying it back up quite quickly. With the economy of Optimal Gaming, we are going to see a CZ, boys. I ain't seen one of those in quite a while. 24 bullets and all of them way too automatic. Oh yeah, he opted for a CZ instead of a smoke and flash when he was going to get an AK anyway. What a... Is that a miscommunication in Dubai? Did he get dropped the AK? That was silly. He must have expected he was not going to get a gun and then got it afterward, the fact. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Quixz Esports here. A little bit of aggression here coming from Frog. Taking out Shira early on, giving them the man advantage starting into the round. That's very good. Sanderby going to try to refrag here, but that Molotov is going to deny it. Frog there on the edge there. Going to try to get himself an AK. Meanwhile, Patricia trying to prod over towards B to try to get some form of opening back into the round once they've been shut down over at A. But Chris, once again, the Molotov denies, and Patricia's even going to take a bit of damage all the way down to a very, very nice number over there. You can see the traded snowball fights here of Molotovs and smokes going either way. And Toshkin going to pull out a flashbang dropped to him. Chris is going to wait for that flashbang to come in, but the aggression is actually going to come over towards A, but Frog, Sander B messes up the spray, allowing Frog to get Hundal, but Sander B finishes the job eventually on Frog. A little bit too late, but now the rotate comes in towards A. Cleric going to try to throw Molotovs over towards long, which might be a wasted effort given that smoke is actually in place. You should be pushing that all the way into pit instead. You have no flash to deal with pit now, and Vape Jar is going to be a massive problem. Sander B has a decoy. Let's see what he can do with this. A little bit of an obvious flash there, but Vape Jar, again, just deals with him. Cleric eliminates the problem that would have been eliminated with a little bit of a Molotov, but the bomb goes down, and Honning has him down. Patricia pushing up, trying to get something out of this, but can't get anything. Ooh, dear. Sweeping across the screen with a mouse 1 down. That's the sign of a player in lack of control of their mouse 1. There we are. I'm assuming that the name Patricia is in reference to the Vine, you know, where the guy screams, "Patricia, please don't drop the baton." You know, that meme? I'm pretty certain it's a reference to that. Well, either way, I'll find out very soon. Pistols only for Optimal Gaming. And a quick execute onto the A-bomb site. That nade, oh dear. That Molotov doing a lot of damage. Sander B, however, ahead of it, gets an M4A1S after killing Hunting completely blind, just spraying through that thing. The wraparound is attempting to come, and Frog Takes the first one down. The nade's going to come in and do a lot of damage to Sander. He goes all the way down. Nade's very dangerous against no armored players. Double Dink does come through, and Patricia finishes it off. Now Vape Jara sitting alone in the bomb site. It's going to get a little bit of help from Toshkin on long. And it's Cleric alone. Patricia gets dropped down. Vape Jara goes with a pistol, USP, knowing they're unlikely to have head armor, and finishes the job on Patricia. 5-3. Quixz Esports, after a little bit of a shakiness in the start of the half, is now looking a lot stronger. Their economy in a much better position, whilst Optimal Gaming's economy is once again big sad. Barely enough to buy a burger in the UK with that money right there. Very sad. Even spread across the map. We see Vape Jara going for the early peek to try to get this angle. Takes Sander B down and goes for seconds. Knows they possibly don't have the advantage to get that in. Frog, aggressive on the other side of the map. Aggressive across the board here for Quixz Esports, and Vape Jara remaining in that corner there. Nades come through. Does 1 point of damage for $300 there on Cleric. Quite unfortunate. Cleric posting all the way up on the wall. That Molotov pushes him out, but he pushes through itself. Takes down Toshkin, and Vape Jara is now very, very low down on 17 HP. Very, very dangerous aggression now over towards B might happen, as the bomb seems to be going there. Hundal, however, spots Frog, gets the angle, and takes him all the way down. He has a player on long to contend with, and the smoke's going to come down. As a result of that, the rotate comes back towards A, but the bomb, it's sitting top banana. Very, very strange setup for this occasion here. That the bomb's not actually pushed in. They're waiting for the rotate to come in through B, but Vape Jara is not going to move. Smoke's going to come from CT, and let's see what Vape Jara can do here. Very low hit points. That AK can pull one single shot. He's not aware. And there we go. Vape Jara finishes the job with 3 consecutive kills in the round. Not consecutive. He didn't get them in the row. Other people killed in between. I'm sorry for using the word consecutive. I'm going to do 50 lashes after the stream for doing that. Terrible mistake. But here we are. 6-3. Round 10 going into the last third of this half. And Optimal Gaming's economy, they're doing an eco at the moment. Tech 9, Pay 250s, and a Deagle. Hero Deagle on Patricia trying to get some economy done. Flash going to come in to try to regain Banana control, but in fact there's going to be nothing. Banana Frog's going to throw that Molotov to try to deny the massive rush. But the rush is coming out towards long. And they're aware of it. Hunting throws the Molotov preemptively to try to push them into CT actual, and he gets 1, 2, and 3. Spray down in CT. Completely disintegrating. Very, very clever Molotov, and to go to the other side of it, pushing them into CT actual, giving them a much larger area to try to avoid it. Much less cover, and a much better area for him to do the spray down. Barely enough bullets, but he does it. Hunting gets 3. Incredible good work there from the entire Quixz Esports side, using Molotovs to guide the enemies exactly where they need them. I must say, however, Vape Jara seems to be on point for tonight. 15 kills so far in this half, and he has plenty of rounds to continue that number. Toshkin getting low, very low from that Molotov, and Vape Jara is going to continue it. Spots 1 and gets a second through the smoke. Absolutely diabolical work there against Cleric. Toshkin's going to push up here. The allegations are mounting. Patricia, you can't do this. Patricia, you're not going to win. Well, little do we know, Patricia has a master plan right here. Going to take down Vape Jara in 1 shot. Patricia has a full understanding of where every single CT is, and they're going to do... No, okay, never mind. Couldn't do it. Absolute mistake. Terrible. 18 kills a half! 3 rounds left, 4 rounds left. This is including that one. 4 rounds left, 8-3, and Vape Jara is on absolute fire. No one else on Quixz needs to do anything, because this man in the one-hit kill gun is going to destroy Optimal Gaming in this half. 8-3. They've already won the half. They can guarantee it with this round here. 3 Deagles, and they're rushing B with Deagles. Nades alone get 2 kills, but there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Toshkin and Chris trading 2 each. And now to tie the difference, or win the tie, Toshkin is going to try to get... But unfortunately, no. They're going to split it even on Sander B there. Quite democratic, though Chris gets the kill in his kill feed. Dearie me, Optimal Gaming should know that at this level of Counter-Strike, a rush B on an eco round is going to get called immediately by Quixz Esports. Nades, smokes, they're going to get a lot of stuff done. Finally, Optimal Gaming getting a full buy. AWP on the T side, quite unconventional, especially on Inferno. They spotted the man going in the wood, and they're going to throw the Molotov for that position. He's getting destroyed. Hundal on 2 hit points after that engagement there. Shira trying to deal with Vape Jara, but that push-up is going to do it. He gets one, but can't trade, can't multi-frag onto Frog as well. In Boiler. A little bit of chaos going across the map here. Sander himself is spotted, shot a little bit through the wall there by Frog. 3 players low for Optimal Gaming. Quite bad position to be in, even if you are in an even 4v4. Hunting securing that AWP to make sure that nobody can get it except him and his buddies. In fact, saving it all the way down in pit, making sure. Chris rotating over to B, potentially at the perfect time as the bomb seems to be running all the way down there. The flash is going to come in for Chris to try to retake that position. And the second flash comes in, but does not find purchase. It's overdone. A third flash is going to indicate that there's at least 2 players on that position. Are they going to rotate off of that information? Yes, they are. Perhaps not. They're setting up for the push regardless. Smokes ready. Are they going to peek smoke CT? Bro, they peek smoked CT. What level of Counter-Strike is this? Don't you know a single lineup for CT? Chris gets 2 and a third. And we missed it all because the auto-director messed up, but that's fine. Because it was anti-eco anyway. Well, it wasn't anti-eco. It was full buy, actually, but they were low health. It's fine. Listen, I bet it wasn't that sick. I hope it wasn't that sick. Dearie me. Oh, well. Optimal Gaming currently staring down the barrel of a 12-3 half. Unless they can make things happen quite quickly. There we go, the Galil. The latter-end result of buying an AWP in the T side of Inferno. Very unlikely to get anything done. And Vape Jara shows it still has purchase on the CT side. Hunting getting 2 as a follow-up against him. Chris spraying through the wall. And Shira finding himself very quickly in a 1v5 situation. 4 players low, and he takes 1 down, however. He has a chance to do something here. 3 more players still low. 1 down. Gets the third. 1v5 is looking possible with the HP of the rest of these players. Little does he know, however, behind him right now is one of the players he needs to deal with. Quite unfortunate. You don't check your angles. Need to be aware of the potentials. The push from B. And there we go, 11-3. Dearie me. It's a disaster for Optimal Gaming. Quixz Esports not even having to full buy. Frog sitting on 16k for the last round. Not even going to meme buy pistols in the round. He wants to finish this half with a full max money just to spite Optimal Gaming. There we go, 2 MAC-10s. The economy of the Optimal Gaming side looking incredibly weak, poorly managed and poorly executed. Cleric is taken down by Vape Jara from middle, but he's already gone. Shira's looking for a refrag. He gets the bomb. But here we are, Frog eliminating Sander. B takes down Shira as well. He's going to get 3. Yes, he is. Oh, an effective series of headshots right there from Frog at the end to finish off the first half. 12-3. Now, just so you all understand, this was Optimal Gaming's map pick. Oh boy. 20 kills a half for Vape Jara at the end of this. Meanwhile, the highest player in Optimal Gaming, Shira, with 8 kills total, is lower than anyone on Quixz Esports. Everyone doing an excellent job here, holding their own. And now we're going to enter into the pistol round to see what can be done in the second half. Perhaps you can remedy this with 14 rounds a half and win it out, but it's looking unlikely this, or rather 13 rounds. Flashes and smokes coming in towards the A bomb site where 3 players of Optimal Gaming reside. And push up, taking apartments control, and the aggression is going to come in quite quickly. Patricia trying to get kills and trying to hold this off. And the flank comes in. Hundal was not dealt with properly in apartments. He already eliminated one. He's going to take a second there in Hunning. Flash is going to come short, but it's not going to peek on it. Torshkin and Chris alone in the site. 2v3. Chris engaging along, trying to get away with that. Ooh, a dink there on Shira. Shira, he wants this kill, but exposes himself far too much. Leaves Torshkin into 1v3. He cannot win. Hundal eventually there with 3 kills in the half, in the pistol, rather. 3 kills a half is quite terrible, actually, but there we go. Optimal Gaming getting the pistol round in the second half. Doing quite good as such as well. Not bad for Quixz getting on site and getting the bomb plant at the very least. They can contend on this as the economy is relatively equal, and they're going to do so. They're going to force up. They have enough of a cushion to give up if they lose a round. They're going to be on a double eco, or they're going to be on an eco immediately afterwards regardless, so forcing up is the correct thing to do in this economy. There we go. 3 MAC-10s, a Galil, and in fact a Tech 9 with a bit of utility there on Torshkin. Not that anyone else is lacking utility, and specifically. Decoy thrown over towards B to indicate the Galils might be going there. A little bit of clever work, but the spray comes through the smoke. Hundal gets 1 on short. Cleric gets 1 through the smoke himself. Flashes come in, a 3v4 situation. That smoke's going to make things very dangerous. The flash does not do enough. Patricia sprays down Chris, spotting the reload in the smoke. And Toshkin's in a 1v4. He cannot win. Once again, left to clutch. An impossible round. Optimal Gaming winning the second round. An economy for Quixz Esports is now in the toilet. Might buy pistols into this round, but for the rest of the round, they're probably not going to do much. Ooh, are they going to force? Vape Jara bought down to 1100. That's not correct. Especially not today. I know you're not going to be buying the op this half, but unless you're expecting to get 2 kills, you can't really buy that Deagle back in this round. Well, let's see how he does, huh? We've seen him do ridiculous things in the past. No reason why he wouldn't now. Nade goes in. Sander B takes a little bit of damage, but the spray is going to come in for Sander B. Gets 1, gets 2. Not enough ammo in the gun because it's a shit gun. But there we go. Smoke's going to come through. Sheer is going to try to finish off this last part here for Quixz Esports, and Frog is all that's left. Going to pick up and reload that M4A1S with a measly extra 20 bullets, but little does he know it's not going to be enough. Once again, an impossible clutch in a 1v4 situation. Watching behind, that Molotov's going to indicate that one person might be coming from behind. They're not all going to be over towards B. That's enough information to try to go on something. He knows that there's one person behind him at least, which means he could try to capitalize on that control. But Sheer is just going to spray through the smoke. He's just going to spray through the smoke exactly when he peeks instead. You know? Hack the hack? Oh, God. Let's not, shall we? Let's not. But there we are. 12-6. Optimal Gaming clawing back the rounds, but now they have the dangerous round. They have the AK-47s out. Once again, that Deagle purchase a little bit dangerous there for Vape Jar, as he only has a flashbang that he's going to throw immediately into middle, and it's going to flash nobody. Well, there we go. These things happen. Frog pushing up outside B. Gets Sander B pretty much immediately. Lowered himself to half HP for the engagement, but that is more than worth it. B now is a very, very weak place to push. They're not even going to rotate over to B. So expect the slowdown as an indication that they might be going A, or that this is a default, so quick rotate isn't going to come in. Shira has enough to try to delay this with a bit of a flashbang and something else, but that smoke might indicate something dangerous happening here. The nade coming in. Not going to deny much. Now all he has is a flashbang. And he's going to call out, I need a little bit of help here, boys, and Cleric's going to rotate over. He's in CT at the moment, which means he still has a quick run back to A. 3 players for Quixz Esports are in that area currently. Throwing stuff, shooting stuff, having just a great old time. And there they are. Quixz Esports now picking up the bomb and going actually back towards B. Toshkin spotted in apartments and sprayed down by Patricia at range, unable to win the engagement at that range, given the M4A1S's superior advantage at range. And once again, Hunning fails the spray as well. The whiff. Patricia's not even been hit more than once, and that was by Hunning alone. Now all 3 players for Quixz Esports over towards this B bomb site. They're expecting there to be 2 players here, but little do they know there's only 1 player on a quick rotate from CT, and there's 1 player on the site itself. Frog gets a lucky headshot through the smoke and gets the second player, Shira. Bomb's going to go down now, but with Frog on low hit points, Vape Jar has a lot of work to do. A flashbang for Frog might give Vape Jar an advantage into this round that he would not have otherwise. Molotov's going to bring him low. Very, very low, in fact. One bullet either way can take it. Hundal now. Very dangerous position. He's going to do it, though. That extra bullet of damage saves Hundal in the last moment as he defuses the bomb with 13 hit points. Incredibly close round there between Quixz Esports and Optimal Gaming. Now into the 20th round. Things are looking suspicious now. Optimal Gaming are pulling back much more than we would have expected, especially against a team of Quix's caliber. This is Optimal Gaming's Mac pick, and perhaps it was because of their CT side advantage. Finally, Patricia gets to pull out the AWP in a round that makes sense. Is he trying to... What? He's trying to have two flashes and... No. You've been slowed down so terribly, all the players are already up on A. Molotov's flying in, smoke's flying in. This is nothing but a rush, but the Molotov is going to cook Tushkin alive. He's a barbecue. COD barbecue is quite good. He's going to run immediately into apartments and throw these flashes in, but Hundal's going to dodge it. Taking one. Patricia in the pit, not even having his AWP out, not even ready to take it, but Tushkin's going to get eliminated. And Hundal here, ready to take things on in the site itself. He is the barrier for Quixz to even plant the bomb, and now things are going to come up short. Frog, once again, alone. And Hundal's going to finish off with a 4K. Not bad at all. And they're going to be unable to save the AWP as it was lost in pit. Patricia is a 5K decoy as far as this game is concerned. 8 kills across 21 rounds. If you're the AWP player, you want a lot more than that on Inferno, even if you're playing the T side for most of it. Or you shouldn't be buying it on the T side, much like we're seeing Vape Jara not do. It's a deagle galore for Quixz Esports. It's a deco, boys. Quick push from Cleric's going to eliminate Haunting in the early stages of the round. You do not want a player to disappear immediately. At least it's your IGL, which means he now has a bird's eye view on everyone else. Meanwhile, Frog is going to eliminate Shira. Sander trying to refrag to keep the game of the advantage of Optimal Gaming, but instead it's going to backfire. Quixz Esports are going to explode onto this B bomb site with Chris and Frog both having AK-47s, but Cleric can deny this very easily. One bullet does 21 damage at this range, and Cleric's going to spray down one. Chris, however, eliminates Cleric himself. Chris needs to hold the site now before they get there. Flash is going to fly in. Patricia with the AWP, alerting them to his position. Hundal coming from the CT side. Rifles galore now for Quixz Esports. Not a lot of armor, however. But thankfully, Optimal Gaming only has the AK-47, which makes minimal difference. Chris is going to get taken down by a big, big nade there. Patricia pushed up. Is not going to spot him because he's playing on 4x3 because he's a moron. Hundal pushes up from CT, and once again, we're in an incredibly close situation, but this time the HP favors the Quixz Esports player. 2 bullets one way, and 1 bullet the other. There we go. Vape Jara takes down Hundal. And we are back with Quixz Esports having a round on the board. And the AWP is saved for Vape Jara on the T side. Listen, if you can save it from the CT purchase, then maybe have a go at it. But I would not personally do it. The first round. Look at that CT streak from round 6 to round 20. Oh boy. But there we go. Round 22 now. As the AWP from Vape Jara is going to try to ricochet across the map and eliminate the poor economy of Optimal Gaming. A UMP on Hundal, in fact. Going to be quite interesting. Banana control taken for the terrorist side. They're just taking map control at the moment. Tushkin trying to poke and prod into apartments. Haunting helping him do so. Watching from bridge. Now he's going to rotate as Tushkin has spotted that angle. A little bit of map control trading either side here as Chris is going to try to spray into CT. Shira's right there, an inch away. Damage traded one way, but not the other. Well, there we go, the other. Chris eats a nade down to half HP. Sander trying to spot with a little bit of a one-way there, but is not going to get much done. Vape Jara throwing a smoke. Potentially a fake smoke over towards short. Might indicate that they're going over towards A. The only Molotov on the CT side wasted as a result, but the B execute is gonna come in. We have 2 smokes ready. Haunting is going to throw his own. Again, face smoking CT is a terrible idea. Shira takes down Haunting. Frog ready to take down Sander B as a trade. And Shira has been eliminated by Vape Jara through the smoke itself. He's on top, looking into CT. This is the dangerous position for the terrorists to deal with, or the CTs to deal with, rather, and he proves that immediately, eliminating Cleric from on top of the smoke. Frog, he wants these kills. He wants them dead. He wants them absolutely no chance to get an AK, and Vape Jar is going to BM by getting a 3rd kill and a headshot. It's always dangerous. If you can get that AWP on top of those boxes, it's really hard to spot, and you can get a lot of kills in that position right there. Even if they know you're there, you have a massive advantage in that position if you can hit your shots, and we know damn well Vape Jar can hit his shots. Meanwhile, Optimal Gaming, they're forcing every round here. They need to. 14-8. They do not want to fight against 15, but they're going to have to. As the flash comes into middle, and Frog is just going to dodge that immediately. It's not a pop flash. It's nowhere near a pop flash, but Cleric has no chance. He has no choice. He has to. There's no other option. Hundal trying to spot for some form of shit in connector. In apartments, rather. He's going to get found out. Chris ready for that push. They know they're on an eco. They know they're on a disadvantage. Vape Jara not ready for that push. Hunting there to help, but drops him down to 1 HP. At least it was your AWP that lost that. Oh boy, Frog, another missed smoke. Can someone tell Frog he can have a jump bind? It's allowed. I'm pretty sure. I haven't read the rules. Is it allowed? I hope it's allowed. It should be allowed. Toshkan, hard clearing apartments by just spraying every single angle. Pistols are dangerous. You might as well. Little do they know, both players are currently really far away from the A side at the moment. One player just reaching library now, and the other one in the bottom of middle. Frog's just running through the smoke. He has no care in the world. He's going to expose himself to a little bit of damage there from Sander B, but he wants the last 2 kills. He's not going to get it. Vape Jar eliminates Shira in middle. And there we go. Match point for Quixz Esports. Rather, I should say map point, as the game is incorrect. Quixz Esports 15-8. And the economy for Optimal Gaming is going to basically guarantee that this, unless something magical happens, is going to be quite a spectacular final round. 4 MP9s and a Deagle. That's a poem about Counter-Strike if I've ever heard one. Buying down as best you can. Get the decoy, boys. I mean, it's the last round. Might as well. But there we go. Just a default. Nothing too aggressive. Vape Jara pushing all the way up. Gets one through the... Runs through the smoke and gets one. All the way over aggressive. Cleric taken down. He has no idea what hit him. Patricia's aware, but the better weapon wins out. Vape Jara is just ready. He is geared up. He wants this match. He wants this map over, and as does Frog, as he takes down 2, and a bit of a team kill there. Chris, angry he's not part of the action. He takes down Frog himself. And now it's Hundal in a 1v4. Gets tagged down to 9 HP. He's got no chance at all. Hunting eliminates him, and that's it. The map is done. Deary, deary me. That was quite a showing. That was, in fact, the map pick of Optimal Gaming, and they got shown up. They did fight back more than we all expected, in fact, but they didn't do much, did they? To try to remedy the fact that they were so far behind. But there we are. That concludes the first map. Next map on the docket is, of course, Mirage, Quixz Esports' map pick themselves. And we are, of course, all very interested to see how that plays out. The decider today, Solomon, is Ancient, which, if it gets there, which, given Mirage has not been played by Quixz so far in this league, is possibility. Mirage is a very puggy map. You can do a lot of crazy stuff on there. And if your skill ceiling is high enough, you can definitely peak on Mirage for Optimal Gaming right now. But for now, it was a destruction there. Quixz Esports simply eliminated them on Inferno. And for now, I'm going to pop you into the music for a little bit. Put you in the music lounge. Why not? For the next map, which will, of course, be Mirage. Have a little break, get a little drink, and get ready for the next map.